I got my first tattoo in February when I was 18, and I decided that I wanted it on my birthday when I turned 18. I had no idea that I was going to even want tattoos. And I chose it from the quote, "Go confidently in the direction of your dreams, live the life you've always imagined." It's a Thoreau quote. I'm not sure, I can't even really remember why I chose it. I do remember my life when I was less secure about myself than I am now. And I think it really helped me to, even though it's just, a tattoo, it's nothing more than that really, but it helped me kind of, reassure myself. And I look at it and I say, okay, I got that tattoo because I know that I can do whatever I want if I have the will to do it, and I shouldn't have to think anything other than myself, other than having confidence. I thought of the image of it, which is 3 butterflies, before I thought of the words. I wanted it to be, originally to be, like a butterfly coming out of the cocoon and then flying away. And, which I really liked that image, but then I decided to add the words to kind of bring it together so that not only would it look better, but it had a little bit more meaning in it rather than just the image. So I chose the words from one of my favorite poets, Billy Collins, and it was just a random line in one of his poems. I don't even remember what the poem was, but it brought it together so that it means more, leave it behind. I decided to, live in the present and not care what happened to me in the past, whether it was good or bad. It's a memory, and I don't need to let it define how I move on in my future. I chose my third tattoo with less meaning behind it because I like the way that tattoos look on people, and I want it to be, it's more of an artistic thing for me, self-expression, I suppose. And I came up with the idea for this one off of a screen print on one of my sweatshirts that I bought in a boutique somewhere. But it was really cool because I wanted to get the tattoo, but I wasn't really sure if I should because it didn't have meaning, and it was going to be my first one without any specific meaning behind it. And it was nice because when I brought it up to my friends and we talked about it for a little while, and we decided that it was nice to have their help making the decision that it doesn't need to have any meaning behind it. And so now it's more of like a timeline tattoo for me. It was very, very symbolic of that time period in my life and what was happening and all the great experiences that I was having. My most recent tattoo is the cactus on my leg. I actually had no plans of getting that tattoo. I went in to get a tattoo that was a quote from one of my favorite authors. And I wasn't able to get it because the special at the tattoo shop only allowed 1 word, and it was like 5 words. So I couldn't get it. But in the 10 seconds that I changed my mind, I decided to get a cactus because I'm from Arizona, and I really have connected with living in Phoenix and the artful atmosphere that I feel the desert gives off, because it's very, very different from anywhere else that I've ever been, and growing up here has given me a different outlook on life. I think just living in the desert is something that isn't comparable to other things. I think it's much more to me than just, the visual aspect of it. It's very, what's the word? It's, I don't know, freeing maybe. Especially because a lot of people that aren't of our generation don't respect people with tattoos or think that they're a good thing to have or be a part of, which I'm happy because I think that'll change very soon. A lot of people have tattoos in this world, and I think tattoos are an amazing way to be artistic and express yourself without actually being artistic and expressing yourself. You just kind of get to walk around with that persona, and people see you in a certain light because you choose to show who you are through that specific type of art.